guys, it's Ishani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I have a Belletto Studio Airbrush System review/demo video for you guys. I was recently sent the Belletto Studio Airbrush System from the company, and they basically asked me to just try it out, no obligation for a review video or anything. After trying it out, I knew I had to inform you guys on a review video because this product is amazing. I have actually been getting a lot of questions lately on airbrush makeup from my viewers on Twitter, Facebook, and here on YouTube comments, as well as in person. A lot of my friends have been asking me lately. And I have actually tried quite a few airbrush systems. I've tried 3 different brands of airbrushing, which I know isn't that much considering how many airbrush systems there are out there, but the ones I have been trying have been geared more towards makeup artists and more towards those people who do makeup on other people or do it for a living. The thing that's different about the Belletto airbrush system is that it is actually geared towards everyday women, everyday people who just want to apply makeup on a daily basis, want their face to look flawless and airbrushed every single day. Now, because of that, the system is really easy to use. There's a very small learning curve for it. Even if this is your first time trying airbrushing, I really think this product is easy peasy to use. So first off, you've got the actual airbrush compressor. This is the one I have here. It says Belletto Studio Airbrush System here. It's got the on-off button here. And I'll just give you an overview of what the compressor looks like. It's pretty lightweight, and it's very sleek, sturdy, easy to travel with. First thing you're going to want to plug in is the power adapter, and it just goes down here at the bottom of the system. You just plug it in like that. Another vital piece of the airbrush system is the airbrush gun, and this is what it looks like. It says Belletto Studio here, and it just looks like this. It's just a standard airbrush gun, and you're going to want to plug the air hose into the bottom of the airbrush gun, and then the other end of the hose goes right here onto the compressor. Now, you want to be really careful with this air hose because you don't want to get any holes or any rips or anything in it, because that will completely defeat the purpose of the airbrush. So this airbrush system is a continuous airflow system, which means that when you turn it on, air will continually flow through the airbrush gun. Now, in order to airbrush your foundation on using the airbrush system, you need to get airbrush foundation. Airbrush foundation is different than normal liquid foundation that you can just get from the drugstore. Airbrush foundation is actually very watery. It's like a completely liquid, watered down product. This airbrush makeup is specifically designed for the airbrush system, and you need to use makeup that is designed for the airbrush system. Now, the good thing about the Belletto Studio airbrush makeup is that it is completely hypoallergenic and non-comedogenic. It is also oil, paraben, alcohol, silicone, and fragrance-free makeup, which is awesome. In order to do your foundation using this system, what you have to do is pour a few drops of the airbrush makeup into the top right here of the airbrush gun. Then when you turn on the system, air will be flowing out of the airbrush gun, but makeup will not come out until you pull back this lever. The amount you pull back this lever is the amount of makeup that is going to flow out of the gun. Now, also on the compressor, you not only have on and off, but you can also control exactly how much airflow you get. So you can do a lighter airflow if you want a lighter coverage, or you can do a heavier airflow if you want more makeup to be spurting out of the airbrush and therefore give you a fuller coverage. Now, I actually filmed a little tutorial using the Belletto Studio airbrush system and doing my foundation so you guys can see exactly how it works and how much coverage you can get out of this system. So I'm going to insert the clip right here. So we're going to start off by taking our airbrush foundation. I'm using the shade F6, and we want to shake it up really well to mix up the ingredients. Then we are going to take our airbrush gun and pour about 5 to 6 drops of foundation into the airbrush gun and start airbrushing it onto our face in small circular motions all around all of your problem areas, holding the airbrush gun about 6 inches away from your face. I'm going to continue doing this until I've hit all of my problem areas and until the foundation runs out in the airbrush gun. Then I'm going to take another shade of foundation. This one is F7, and I'm going to do the same process, shake it up, and apply about 5 to 6 drops in the airbrush and continue airbrushing my face. My favorite part about airbrush foundation is that it is completely buildable. So if you want more coverage, you can apply 3 to 4 layers, or if you want lighter coverage, you can just apply 1 to 2. So I hope that clip was helpful for you guys, being able to see exactly how much coverage you can get from this product, how you can build it up, and how quick it is to do your entire face of foundation. This is actually the foundation that I have on today, and I don't have any other foundation or anything else on my face. So now I'm going to go into the pros and cons about the airbrush system, letting you guys know what I love about it and what I don't love. The first thing that I absolutely love about this system is the results you get. I think that this is the best airbrush system that I have ever used, and I have used Luminous Air, I have used Dynair, and the Belletto is by far my favorite out of the 3. I also think that the actual Belletto Studio makeup works amazing on my skin. It provides a nice, it's not a completely matte finish on my skin, but it's kind of like a semi-matte finish, and it doesn't break down throughout the day. I have really oily skin, so I find if foundation is going to break down, it will break down on my skin, and I find that this does not break down. It does get a little oily throughout the day, but if I just use oil blotting sheets, it looks perfect. Another thing is I have found this foundation to be incredibly buildable. I can apply 1 or 2 layers for kind of like a light to medium coverage, or I can apply 3 to 4 layers for a completely full coverage, and it still doesn't look like I have any foundation on my skin. It feels completely lightweight, which is another thing I love about this foundation. When you put it on, it feels like your skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing caked on foundation. I love how easy and simple it is to set up the actual system, including the compressor and the airbrush gun. I think it's very simple. I didn't even need to use the instruction manual because it's completely self-explanatory in my opinion. Now for some cons about the airbrush system. First and foremost would be the price. I think airbrush makeup in general is very expensive, and not necessarily just the makeup, but getting the compressor and the airbrush gun, these are not cheap products. It would probably have to be something a lot of you guys would think about if it was worth it to invest the money. I do think this product would be worth it if you were to use it every single day, but I feel like if you're only going to use it on occasion, I don't think that the money you're going to shell out for it would be worth it in the end. Another con about the airbrush system is that my compressor came with the on-off button a little broken. If you guys can see, it should be on, but it's actually not right now, and it turns on right here in the middle. You guys can see the green light is on and the air is flowing. And if I keep doing this, it gets higher, but then to turn it off, see, it turns off kind of like halfway in the on button, which is a little annoying. Another con would be that this is a little bit of a high maintenance product because you have to clean out the airbrush after every single use. After you use this for your foundation, right after you're done, you have to clean it out. Otherwise, the makeup will get dried up and gunky inside the airbrush, and it will start to build up. And then your airbrush makeup won't go on as flawlessly and as nicely as when you first got it, because the airbrush is kind of gunked up with dried up makeup. So you have to clean it after every single use. So overall, I think this airbrush system is ideal for an everyday person who wants to try out airbrush makeup and who wants to start using it every single day. I think it feels incredibly lightweight, it's super buildable, it lasts all day, you don't have to set it with a powder. I really love the end result, but I do find it a little bit more time consuming than just normal liquid foundation. However, because I've gotten a lot of questions on airbrushing makeup, I did want to put this review video out there, including the little demo, so I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys try out Belletto Studio. I'll be putting a bunch of links, including where to buy this product, the price of the system that I got, and all of that good stuff in the description box below. So if you guys are interested, be sure to open the more info section because there will be a lot of more information in there. I hope you guys enjoyed this review video. Definitely thumbs it up if you found it helpful, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!